Hey everybody, it's me, Richard, with Nightmares. Tears, anyone? Hey, it's the Saturday before the Easter Bunny comes, or the Saturday before Easter. Yeah, tomorrow's Easter Sunday, and I was gonna put Easter Bunny residue in my hair, but I didn't. So, do you want to know what this Stephen King theme video is about? Come right back. Guys, welcome back. It's me, Richard, and I have got my Stephen King shirt on, my Carrie shirt, and it says, if only they knew she had the power. Yeah, she had the power. So, what is this video going to be about? So, those of you that follow me on my Goodreads account have been leaving me the funniest comments and sending me emails saying, Richard, you're rereading a Stephen King book? Yes, I'm not going through all of my Stephen King books like I did or still am in my John Saul collection. I have 2 books left in the John Saul collection, but with this new movie coming out in just like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, something like that, I wanted to reread this 1980 classic. And yes, this is my original copy. Yes. I also have it in hardback, which is down on that shelf there behind all the other ones. Now, as you can see, this book is like brand new. Yeah. This is probably one of those books. I knew it. I don't know why I used to do this. Yeah, this book came out. It's like, let me see. First edition, 1980. Yeah, first edition, 1980. So, wow, this book has been 42 years ago this classic came out. Now, I read this, yes, in 1980, along with everybody else. When it came out, everybody was reading about Charlie, or Charlie McGee. She was 8 years old, and her mess of parents, David and Vicky, or Andy and Vicky. So it's so funny. I don't know why I used to do this when I was younger, in my 20s. But like a dumbass, I used to write notes in my books. Mystery Walk, 48. I must have noted in here that I was also reading Mystery Walk at the same time or something. But those of you that don't know what Stephen King's Firestarter is about, incredible, incredible cover artwork. This is also the same cover on the hardback. It says, you are about to meet the sweetest, most irresistible little girl you've ever known. 8-year-old Charlie McGee. She's everything that a proud father like Andy McGee could want, and all that he can fear. For Charlie was born with the most destructive power a human being has ever commanded, and somehow she must be saved from both herself and those in high places who want to use her as a weapon. No, not in a Stephen King 1980 political thriller. Meet Charlie and see what happens when innocence and beauty ignite with evil and terror. Firestarter. Okay, now, if you've ever picked up this paperback version, it's so funny to think that this was only $3.95 when it was originally released. Can you imagine a book coming out now, especially a Stephen King book, for $3.95? Yeah. So if you've ever looked inside these books, there were pages and pages and pages of book critics and movie critics and everything else leaving their reviews. Where do I want to go with this? So, Charlie McGee, yes, though she's only 8 years old, she is a hellion. She is about to speak her mind. Her parents, Andy and Vicky, meet in a college science test, exhibit, experiment, not exhibit. I don't know why I said exhibit, experiment, but they, along with some other college students, for the award of $200 cash, they all participate in a experiment. Some of them are giving a dose of a, oh my God, what's the word? Hey, honey, what's the word? Where are you? Whereas some of the college students are given a shot, which is the placebo, and others get the actual shot of the experimental drug or experimental experiment called Lot 6. Now, with Andy and Vicky being both attractive, it is right after Vietnam or going on during Vietnam. It actually starts in 1968 or 69. They are given Lot 6, which results in telekinesis, pyrokinesis, all kinds of weird things that you're only going to find in a Stephen King book. But Vicky is given Lot 6, and when her and Andy get pregnant and get married and start, doing things that college students did in 1969, they start to experience changes in their body. Well, in 1970, Vicky gives birth to Charlie, a beautiful, fire blonde, fire reddish hair, beautiful little girl who one day while she's in her high chair, she starts showing signs of being able to move things, catch things on fire. One, which being her mother, she catches her mom's cooking mittens on fire in the kitchen. Well, you can only imagine what goes on later. Now, this book was also made into a 1984 film, 84, 83, with Drew Barrymore and George C. Scott and David Keith. Or Keith David, I can never remember his name. The movie was good. I haven't seen it probably since the 80s. I don't think I've watched Firestarter since. But, you guys, what this entire video is mainly about, I DNF'd this. Yeah, I DNF'd this last night at 69%. I was listening to the audiobook because, as you can see, I didn't want to crack my original copy, and I didn't want to read it on my Kindle. When I read books on my Kindle, I always forget that I'm reading them on there, and then I never get back to them. So, yeah, I DNF'd this book at almost 70%. I was so tired of the political drama, and yeah, there's scenes where there are visions of people scratching and digging their eyes out that were kind of cool, but the book is just not scary. It's more of a political thriller, and I'm not really the political thriller type to enjoy a political thriller book. Maybe I just haven't read the right one, but if I remember correctly, when this book originally came out in 1980, it took... Oh, Zero's barking. So Bruce's sister Janet just came over to pick up some oranges from our tree. But yeah. Plus, being an openly gay man who is in his 60s, I get so sick and tired of every time Stephen King, when he would refer to a gay person, it was always a motherfucking faggot. And, you know, it's just, why do you always have to use that term or the N-word? It's just, you know what? It's like, yeah, I understand it was 1980, but you didn't see Robert R. McCammon and them other kind of people. But yeah, I was done. I was so done. I didn't want to go on any further. I kind of can remember how the book ends. It's not really important. It was never one of my favorite Stephen King books. But there you guys have it. Tomorrow is Easter. And if you guys like horror as much as I do, didn't really care for this one. I only gave it 3 stars for what I listened to. Charlie became a brat. I didn't really care what happened to her or her father. Yes, she loses her mother at a very young age. But the people in the shop, I was just so done. And the draining of all the public telephones when Charlie doesn't know how to use her powers, that kind of stuff was all really, really fun, but there wasn't enough of that in the book. It just becomes this chase and this political thing of, you know, the government and the evil trying to take over. I don't need that in today's world. Maybe it's just a dated book. Maybe if I could go back to 1980, I would have liked it more. But yeah, I only gave it 3 stars for what I listened to. And yeah. But you guys, if you like horror, I got sidetracked there for a second. But if you guys like horror as much as I do, and you haven't done so already, and you want to continue watching and seeing what I have to offer, please give me a thumbs up for today's video. I know I didn't like the book, but hey, there's sometimes we don't like books. Like always, this is just my opinion in my video. All of my videos that I make for this channel are my opinion only. A lot of times people are going to disagree. That's why we all read books. That's why we all do different reviews. I love to read. I love to read horror. And when I read horror, I want to be scared or creeped out. And when I read a thriller, I want to be thrilled. This one did thrill me in parts, but then it just got stupid. It just got the same thing over and over and over and over and over. But you guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button right there. Ring that bell so you get notifications of when I post another one. Those of you that celebrate the holiday in a religious manner, have a wonderful Easter tomorrow. I'm going to be killing, not killing a real animal. I got a huge, I think it's like 1 pound solid Reese's peanut butter filled rabbit. Actually, I got 2 of them. So yeah, I'm going to be killing that tomorrow and biting into that, so I can't wait. You guys, take care. I'm Richard with Nightmares, Tears, Anyone. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, you guys. Bye.